Okay. We're recording. He's probably not on Wi-Fi and they have terrible reception.
I was just going to say, he's definitely inside.
Just hang up. What I do is I've got my long script I've got to read, so I figure I can start reading that while he's getting set up over there. So I'm going to call the meeting to order. It is 5:03 p.m. on November 19th. Today we'll be conducting a school board meeting of the Amherst School Board. Before we get started, I'll read through a checklist to ensure that the meeting that we are holding is in compliance with the right to know law. As chairperson of the Amherst School Board, I find that due to the state of emergency declared by the governor as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic and in accordance with the governor's emergency order number 12, pursuant to Executive Order 2020-4 and its extensions, this public body is authorized to meet electronically. Please note that there is no physical location to observe or listen contemporaneously to this meeting, which was authorized pursuant to the governor's emergency order. In accordance with the emergency order, I'm confirming that we are providing public access to the meeting by telephone with additional access possible by video and other electronic means. We are utilizing Zoom for this electronic meeting. All members of the committee and selected legislative staff have the ability to communicate contemporaneously in this meeting through this platform. And the public has access to contemporaneously watch and or listen to the meeting on Zoom and via phone by following the directions and links provided on our website, www.sau39.org. We have provided public notice of the necessary information for accessing the meeting. We are providing a mechanism for the public to alert the public body during the meeting. If there are problems with access, if anyone has, let's try that one again. We are providing a mechanism for the public to alert the public body during the meeting if there are problems with access. If anyone has problems, please email A Wallace, that's AWALLACE at sau39.org. In the event the public is unable to access the meeting, will be adjourned and rescheduled. Please note that all votes taken during this meeting shall be done by roll call vote. Finally, let's start the meeting by taking a roll call attendance. When each member states their presence, please also state where they are and if anyone else is in the room with you during this meeting, which is required under the right to know law. So let's start with Ellen.
Grugin, Home Alone.
Okay, Josh.
Conklin, I am home alone and we'll double check if we have to go into non-public.
Thank you. Terry.
Beam in my home office. Ken delivered me tea and skedaddled, so.
And Christine, Tom is.
I just promoted, but my attendee list has gotten very long, so I did not see, but he should be here now. And I heard he's Peter.
He just chatted in.
Tom, can you please state where you are and if anybody else is in the room with you?
I am at the Sauhegan High School Theater and I am 100% by myself.
Okay. And I am at home and completely alone. So moving on, we have the consent agenda up for approval tonight. If anybody has any questions on the consent agenda, I'll take them now. Okay, can I have a motion to accept the consent agenda?
I'll make a motion.
Can I have a second?
A second.
And let's roll call. Ellen?
Grugin, yes.
Josh?
Conklin, yes.
Harry?
Beam, yes.
Tom?
Gothier, yes.
And Kuzma, yes. And then we will actually be going into non-public for this meeting for hopefully just a little while. So Christine, can we do a breakout room?
Yes, and I just don't know, Adam normally doesn't do that, and I can't recall why.
Yeah.
Well, it's usually at the end of a meeting and then we just kick everybody off and it's just us at that point. We've already had the meeting. That's why we typically don't do it at the end, I would presume.
Yeah, and I can
Can you set up
I know what it is. The webinar doesn't allow you to do breakout rooms.
okay.
That's the problem. So what we would have to do would be to, I guess, ask.
Let's so let's move into non-public, adjourn the meeting and have everybody else come back at 5:50. All public attendees can come back at 5:50. So does that, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know if the official term is adjourn because the non-public will take place, but we will not do any votes before 5:50 for the public.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. So attendees, if you don't mind dropping off now, we'll do our non-public.
Before they do that, we are going into non-public under RSA 91A3, Roman numeral 2, letter K. Not frequently used letter K.
And we will not do any motions or go back, or we won't come out of non-public and go back into our public meeting until 5:50 so that
Correct.
everyone who's an attendee can join us and that they'll know when they're able to join us back in. So people are leaving. I'll just send people out. You know what, I can't, if I remove people, you won't be able to come back in. So I'll just ask everyone to pop off as an attendee, because if I remove them, they can't come. In the webinar feature, it doesn't let them come back because it assumes
Oh, we don't want to do that.
there was a, right.
We still have 2 people that are listed as attendees that are still present. So thank you. One more.
And while we're in non-public, I'll just, and once we're able to go in, I hate to kick someone out because I know they won't be able to come back in.
Can you chat? Can you send them a chat?
Oh,
I was actually wondering.
does that work? Oh, I can send it to all panelists and attendees.
I wonder if this person just like turned it on and walked away from their computer.
Yeah, they may have.
But this is, yeah, so the last 7 minutes, yeah, okay. Oh, you're good.
Oh, good.
Thank you. Okay.
I think they saw. So I'll watch the attendees. And I also wanted to tell you, Adam just sent me about 5 minutes ago, a revised motion we should use for the tuition agreement. So I
Oh,
just posted that.
You stop recording.
Yeah, thank you. And I thought of that
Wait,
before.
I can probably- Okay, it is 5:50. We are restarting the public session of our meeting. And so do I have a motion to accept the, do I have a motion to accept the tuition agreement with Mount Vernon? Josh, do I have a second?
I'll second.
Terry, roll call. Ellen?
Virgin, yes.
Josh?
Conklin, yes.
Terry?
Beam, yes.
Tom?
Gothier, yes.
And Kuzma, yes. Do I have a motion to accept the language for the warrant article for the Mount Vernon tuition agreement as worded in our packet? Thank you. Terry? Motion. Do I have a second?
Yes.
Ellen. Terry motioned, second from Ellen. Roll call, Ellen.
Oh, Beth,
Virgin,
hold
yes.
on. I think because it's not in the public packet, the public don't know what we're moving. So we unfortunately might have to read.
I will. I'll read it.
It's not very long.
Yeah, just give me 2 seconds because I will pull it up to read it. Because I had it a second ago, but I shut down all those tabs. Okay, so the the wording for the warrant article is Okay. Shall the school district approve a new 5-year tuition agreement with the Mount Vernon School District to allow for the continued education of Mount Vernon students at the Amherst Middle School beginning July 1st, 2020, in accordance with the proposed tuition agreement on file with the school district clerk?
And it's 2021.
Sorry, yes, 2021. That says that. I have 2020 stuck in my head. So Terry motioned, second from Ellen, and let's roll call. Ellen,
Perugin, yes.
Tom,
Gothier, yes.
Josh,
Conklin, yes.
Terry,
Beam, yes.
and Kuzma, yes. Okay, and that is actually everything that we had on our agenda for today. We have a full SAU board meeting immediately after this, starting at 6 o'clock. If everybody, I can actually, for all attendees, I can.
Beth, do we need to vote on the teacher change in this or in the SAU?
It
No?
was in the consent agenda.
Okay.
Everything was in the consent agenda.
Okay, sorry, just want to make sure.
So for everybody, let me see, all panelists and attendees, here is the public link for the upcoming SAU meeting that starts in about 7 minutes. I posted it in the chat, so if you all want to copy it, you can easily move over there. A lot of our hefty topics of the evening will be had over there, including school start times, the budget, and other items. So if we want to move over there, I just want to give everybody an opportunity to copy before we close things down. But can I have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Can I have a second?
I'll second.
Roll call, Ellen,
Perugin, yes.
Tom,
Gothier, yes.
Josh,
Conklin, yes.
Terry,
Beam, yes.
and Kuzma, yes. So we'll leave this open for a minute, and so that all attendees can copy the Zoom link out so that we can move over to the webinar at the SAU meeting that will start at 6 o'clock. It does start with a public hearing and then moves into the topic for the evening, or all of the topics for the evening, including start time and other items like that. So
Ms. Kuzma and Mr. Gauthier, thank you very much for your work toward the tuition agreement. I know that that is tricky work doing contracts, and thank you.
okay. All right.
All right, I'll see you guys at the next meeting.
Yep. Thank you.